WOCA.
Ocala.
Get up. It's Tuesday. Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Good morning, Larry. I'm doing grand. How are you?
Pretty good. It's the 9th day of the 9th month of 2014, September 9th. It's 19 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's Tuesday. Good morning. Get up. Get out of it. Wake up!
That's right. Why not wake up? Beautiful day.
All right, got a good show this morning. Where's my notes here so I can tell you what we're doing this morning? This is my roadmap of the morning. That's what I call this, my roadmap of the morning. 7:35 this morning. Gosh, there's a couple of things, but I think the main thing will be the forecast.
Okay.
Not just the forecast, but lots of things that are being predicted in the Old Farmer's Almanac. The Old Farmer's Almanac is predicting eastern U.S. refrigeration, as they say, refrigeration. In other words, we're going to have a cold winter, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac.
Oh, my gosh.
We had a guest from the Old Farmer's Almanac on a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
I can't remember her name.
Nice gal.
Really nice, really fun.
Yep. One of the editors.
Very fun.
Writers.
And so she, in the course of chatting with her, she said she would send us some, and she did. So,
Nice.
in addition, I was reading it's now. I don't understand people because one of the things I read was that the Old Farmer's Almanac used to be free, and so now they charge. So I'm not going to pay for it anymore. But when we spoke to her, wasn't it like 4 cents for the first one?
Yeah.
Way back when.
Yeah.
So I don't know where this guy saw it was free. It's also one of the few magazines that comes with a hole drilled in it.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You know what that's for? That's so when you're in your tool shed, you can hang it on a nail.
Yeah, exactly. Hang it, put a chain through it, have it whipped on your belt as you're walking the field, and you can whip it out.
Well, on a field.
Well, you might
Get a
be
mess,
strolling
wouldn't it?
around, and it's like, ooh, let me check out
But anyway,
this back.
if you would like a copy and you don't want to pay for one, we have some copies here, and we'll be giving them away during the 7:35 segment.
Yep.
So we'll do that. But I do have a few more serious things that I'll bring up. So I'll do them first, I guess, and some interesting things, I guess. Well, I don't know where. Everything's kind of mixed up in my mind where I'm putting them today.
Okay.
But 7:35, Old Farmer's Almanac. We'll leave it at that and see what else I do.
Okay.
8:35, the news. That's easy. We simply take the news and read the abbreviated versions of it. By the way, the Queen is waving.
Yeah,
The
she's
sun is
pretty
coming
awesome.
up. Pete brought us a solar cell Queen of England doing the
Yep.
Queen's wave
Yep, she's wearing a pink dress. She's real pretty.
to commemorate the effort we were doing the other day to try to raise awareness for the Children's Craniofacial Association.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pete, for participating in that way. We got to do it
Thank
again.
you.
We can do it again. We can get the listeners in on this. I'm going to go down to a
Yeah.
picnic on Sunday.
Yes, you
I know
are.
your son is visiting, so you won't be able to go.
From
But
New York, we're taking him to the airport.
yeah, right. I know.
Yeah.
For your birthday, he's coming down.
Yeah, he's coming tomorrow.
Yeah. So anyway,
I'm
so
excited.
I'm going to go down and see them. The Children's Craniofacial Association in Florida, the ones in Orlando anyway. They're having a
Yeah.
picnic, so I'll go down there and say hi to them. And
It's a luau.
a luau. Maybe I'll get some photographs of them, or video, I should say, of them doing the Queen's Wave, and we'll kind of do the same thing with the same song and everything.
Oh, that would be nice. They will have such a blast. Maybe Cher will be there.
You
You never know.
Yeah.
You could get her doing the Queen's Wave.
Oh, man. Then I might
That'd
have a
be
viral
awesome.
video.
Yeah.
Then I might.
There you go. Go to lunch with her. That'd be fun. That's so cool if she shows
where's
up.
Jose, I'll have to ask you.
Wouldn't
Can
that
we?
be something?
Hey, can we just go to Tampa real quick? Robin will be over in Tampa at the airport. I just want you to say hi to Robin.
I'll live vicariously through your video.
Jim, a friend of ours, Jim Hilty, bumped into John Travolta. He posted it on Facebook. By the way.
Oh, good for him.
Everybody bumps into Travolta, but
Yeah.
us. I've never seen him.
Yep.
He probably has walked past this window. Probably has his head ducked down. Oh, gosh, don't let them see me.
Yeah.
Don't talk. Don't say my name. Don't say my name.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't see him. Maybe it's
that's
that. Maybe
okay.
he's dressed up like a bum or something. Mm-hmm. He goes past the window and, is incognito.
Yeah.
He shops in the mall. People tell us that all the time.
Yeah. Well, the other fellow, Tony Downs, he got a picture of him at Target.
Everybody's seen him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went on a big tangent there. You've got a garden at 9:05. Carol Ann Baldwin will be in the studio, of course, and she also participated in the Queen's Wave thing we did, and she'll be
Yeah.
answering your gardening questions. And I have an old Farmer's Almanac for her too. Carla Neggers is coming on at 10:05. She is a New York Times best-selling author, and I've often wondered if she considered changing her last name, but she didn't.
No.
She is famous for that name, and
Yes, she is.
that's what
her
she sticks
name.
with. She's got a new book. If you are a reader of Carla Neggers, then you know her characters, Sharp and Donovan.
Yeah.
Sharp and Donovan.
Yep.
Anyway, she's got a new book called Harbor Island. Do we have the book?
Yes, we do.
Oh, we got the hardcover
Yeah,
version.
you have
good.
a hardcover, plus we have 2 soft covers.
Ah.
So they prepared us
All right.
because she likes us.
William Shatner is coming on at 10:20.
Nice.
Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't say that. It says Dr. William Schaffner.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's him incognito. Maybe he's in, doing another thing with his life.
He's with the Centers for Disease Control. He's going to talk to us about adult vaccines. There you go.
Yeah, they're important.
Damage Control today at 10:35. Joe Reichel also participated in the Queen's Wave thing we
Yes,
did.
he did.
He'll be here answering your questions about how to fix those things around the house that need to be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Proctor, 11:05. He's an award-winning, Emmy-winning actor. We've had him on before.
Yeah.
My favorite, he's got a list of credentials that fills half a page here, but my favorite thing is he was the voice of the drunken French monkey in Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah.
The voice of the drunken French monkey. This is a voice actor. He also
Yeah.
is Howard in the Emmy Award-winning Rugrats cartoons.
Yes.
You might know that. He's also Seahorse Bob in the movie Finding Nemo. This is a voice guy.
Yeah, he's wonderful.
He also works on two Pixar movies, The Good Dinosaur and Inside Out, and voice characters in interactive games and commercials. So he's a voice guy.
Yeah,
Phil
so
Proctor.
If you have a video game and there's characters talking, could be him.
So anyway, wouldn't that be cool? I wonder if we can get. Come on, we'll talk to him. We'll say, we have voices.
Yes, we do.
We'd like to be the voice of somebody. Want to be the voice of something.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Cartoon. Has to be a cartoon.
Yeah, well, we can be in the next Pixar movie.
Joe Martone would be great for that.
Oh, yeah.
Dan
Joe's
Gear.
phenomenal.
Dan Gear.
Dan Gear, there is nobody else that does Rocky and Bullwinkle better than him. He is the best for Rocky and the best for
But you might have to
Bullwinkle.
come up with a voice that
And
doesn't,
everybody
like
else.
somebody you're not familiar with, a new character. And then that becomes you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like Mel Blanc was Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
And what was the guy that did Kermit? What's the guy's
Jim
name?
Henson.
Jim Henson. His son does Kermit now. You told me, right?
Yeah, well, you can tell it's still not the same voice. I mean, he's
Really?
close. Not like his dad, though. He's very
The
close.
biggest disappointment was when Barney Rubble changed voices.
Oh, yeah, that was, he
All right.
changed, and Fred changed, too. But Barney, that was really disappointing.
All right. On Fun with Joe today, I have a list of informal demonyms.
Oh, demonyms.
Demonyms. These,
Okay.
A demonym is, I don't know if this applies to anything other than places. I guess it doesn't. I guess it's exclusively for that. But a demonym, if I'm saying it right, is like a Floridian comes from Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. A Michigan, whatever, comes from Michigan.
Yes.
Something like that. A New Yorker comes from New York, right?
Yes.
But these are not that easy. These are informal demonyms.
Oh, okay.
Like
Okay.
a hillbilly. You might say a hillbilly comes from.
Jed Clampett.
Well, there is no
Kentucky.
Right, but demonym is not listed for Kentucky. I mean, hillbilly is not the demonym for Kentucky. There's something else.
Oh.
But I didn't want to tell you what it was. Otherwise,
okay.
it would blow it for you and Joe later on.
All
so.
right. Well, I have to
And then
think about this.
when Galen Unald is on for Life South, I have the top 10 athletes that changed sports history. Fun topic.
Oh,
fun
wow.
article I was reading.
Excellent.
All right, so kind of a fun morning. Real quick, I want to tell you a couple of things that are in the news. There's a news story out this morning, and this is on the serious side of stuff, that 28 pages of the 911 report have not been declassified.
Oh.
28 pages.
Wow.
The story from CNN says a grim milestone this week as the nation commemorates the 13th anniversary of the 911 attacks. Some of those still grieving the losses of family members from that horrific day are also on a mission to declassify 28 pages from the congressional investigation into the attacks. Pages specifically focused on the role of foreign governments in the Al-Qaeda plot. Wow.
Gosh.
I wonder how he knew this.
Yeah.
Who's he? Who am I quoting here? Jake Tapper.
Gosh.
Jake Tapper. These 911 family members say President Obama personally promised he would declassify those 28 pages.
Yeah.
But now they say the White House does not even acknowledge them.
Of course not.
Oh, wow.
Of course not.
Wow, that's a pretty fascinating story.
Yeah.
If I had more, I would make it a big topic, but that's all I have on that one. Anyway. All right, we are at that point where we need to stop for a moment and let the news folks do what they do. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala. Fox News coming up, and then we're going to... I got a few more serious topics, but we'll focus on the Old Farmer's Almanac.
Fox News Radio, I'm Steve Rappaport. President Obama meets with congressional leaders today outlining his strategy to defeat ISIS militants.
The way the president described it is he believed that it was important for Congress to understand what the plan is, to have buy-in, to debate it.
But Press Secretary Josh Earnest stopped short of saying President Obama would seek authorization from Congress ahead of any widening military action targeting ISIS in Iraq or Syria.
Fox Radio's Jared Halpern. The president will present his plan to the nation tomorrow. Deep water in the desert.
A big tidal wave just came up and just totally took me out, and it flooded my truck, and then after that it just started floating.
Record rainfall in Phoenix flooding parts of southern Arizona, at least 2 people killed. And Ray Rice cut by the Baltimore Ravens and suspended indefinitely by the NFL. A video posted online yesterday shows the running back striking his then fiancée and now wife in a casino elevator. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's Fox News, the number 2, go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never try are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Veterans are the foundation upon which our freedom is built. Listen to The Source, WOCA, each Thursday at 9 a.m. to Veterans News with Hank Whittier from Vets Helping Vets. You'll hear tributes, information on veterans issues, and stories that will make you laugh, cry, and feel proud. Veterans News always focuses on the military, past and present, and on our first responders. Veterans News is brought to you each week by Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens and Nursery, keeping you blooming since 1952.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show. Stair workouts burn more calories than walking, up to 100 calories in 15 minutes. So 10 trips up and down between floors in your own house counts as part of your daily exercise requirement. And if you find yourself dreaming during power naps, it's a telltale sign that you're sleep deprived. Don't ever touch your eyes when you're flying, your nose, or your mouth until you do wash your hands.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hi, I'm Yvette, and I'm here to tell you a few things about ABC Frederick's Appliance. They sell not only new, but used guaranteed appliances. When you call ABC Frederick's Appliance, they will provide service on what they sell and any appliances that you own. ABC Frederick's Appliance is located in Bellevue, right over the railroad tracks. Call 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. That's 352-629-5181. ABC Frederick's Appliance.
News Talk 1370, WOCA invites you to discover your full business potential. News Talk Radio is the perfect environment for your advertising. WOCA's News Talk format pinpoints information-hungry, better educated, high-income adults. So use us to talk to them. Call 732-8000. 732-8000. We're Ocala News Talk Radio. News Talk 1370, WOCA.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
Of course you do. 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know that I told you the temperature. If you need to know, it's 73 degrees.
Okay.
And it's Tuesday. And I'm going to tell you some stuff. So I do have some Old Farmer's Almanacs, and I will be giving some away. I'm going to tell you how you can get one in just a second. Do I have anything important I need to be mentioning here? I guess not. When Galen is on, I want to ask him about Ray Rice, that guy that punched his girlfriend was his girlfriend or wife?
His wife now. It was his fiance.
They got married since he punched her?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
From what I understand.
Why do women stay with these guys?
Yep, he shoved her and then he knocked her out.
Oh, goodness. And she married him?
And then she married him, yeah.
Gosh, wow.
That's money. That's all it is. She was probably a gold digger.
Wow. All right. Well, anyway, so let's do this. This is kind of a fun idea. The other serious thing that I could have talked about is the fact that the governor is debating the Common Core school standards, and we've kind of gone over that a few times. So let's do this. This is kind of fun. I have some Old Farmer's Almanacs that were sent to us by the folks at Old Farmer's Almanac, and so here's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you some information from the one I have, and then I want you to call me up and I'll ask a specific question.
Okay.
And you can answer it, and you'll get an Old Farmer's Almanac. How about that?
Nice.
These things sell for $6.99.
Yep.
According to the Old Farmer's Almanac, in 2015, the trends will include people looking for a new home that is their dream home, and their dream home is, are you ready for this? And I think I agree with this, an historical home, but not an exact replica. In other words, they want a vintage exterior with an open interior.
Okay.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
Where did we go the other day? Oh, we went to Ocala Magazine.
Yeah.
They have an old house. I have a lawyer on Fort King.
King, yes.
And he's got a beautiful, well, he and his guys.
Yeah.
They got a beautiful old house in the historical Ocala area. What we want in our dream home is a lighthouse renovated for living space. A lighthouse.
Gosh.
Oh, no, I don't want a lighthouse. I mean, that would be cool to say I own a lighthouse and let's go to the beach and and sleep there or something.
Yeah, that would be.
But I
good
like the
for-
historical house. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
We also are wanting a classic barn dismantled, moved, and rebuilt as a home.
Oh my gosh.
Not me. I don't want that.
No.
Of course, then every time you leave the door open, what are you, born in a barn?
I know exactly.
No, but I live in one now. We want less than 500 square feet in a micro neighborhood. We want less than 500 square feet in a micro neighborhood. No, I don't want that either.
Oh, that's so tiny.
We want a home with a small front yard set back with a sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
A small front yard set back with a sidewalk. Yeah, that sounds cute.
Yeah.
I guess that could go along with the historical house, right?
I would think so.
On the new home wish list, we want his and her master bathrooms.
Oh, there you go.
His and her. So a master bathroom for both.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Both of the heads of household, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We want ventless, smoke-free fireplaces on a wall or a counter or a midroom. Fireplaces are always nice, right?
Yeah, but ventless.
Ventless, smoke-free. What is that? Artificial?
Yeah, artificial. You plug it in.
We want floor tiles that kill bacteria and improve air quality.
Oh, I never knew they made those.
I never did either.
That's pretty
I think
interesting.
there's probably plenty of bacteria on my floor tiles. I have a feeling. Mine are loaded with bacteria. We want windows coated to repel stains and grime.
Oh, gee, these people
Wow, we
are
want
so
everything, don't we?
lazy, They don't want to clean.
This is us, Robin. This is not they.
Oh.
They're talking about Americans. This is you and I.
Okay.
We're part of the group. We're part of the problem.
I clean.
We're part of the traffic jam. Let's see. House plants, bed linens, pots, pans, and alarm clocks are all stuff we want in our homes.
Mm-hmm.
We want bright walls in mint green, turquoise, pale yellow, and orange.
There you go.
Anyway, I'm going to give away the first copy of the Old Farmer's Almanac to the person who calls me and tells me what in the dream home of your dreams would you like.
Uh-huh.
Tell me what you want in the dream home of your dreams.
Oh,
doesn't have to be every item, just one thing. That maybe I named one already, and you will get a copy of the Old Farmer's Almanac. It'll be waiting for you here at the radio station. Good morning. You're on the air. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Leo.
Hey, Leah. How you doing? What do you want in your dream home?
I just want a workshop right off the bedroom.
A workshop right off the bedroom.
That's handy.
Yeah.
Will you wake up, you just roll out of bed and work?
Yeah. I could have. It's more like a hobby room, you know.
That sounds you could do that. Do you own a home right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm relegated to the shed.
Oh, yeah. Well, that means you're married, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing. You have to have that shed. That's the old hardware store.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We have it has cable TV, so we're all right.
Oh, see that.
Well, you got yourself a $6.99 Old Farmer's Almanac waiting for you.
Okay.
Do you know where we are?
Yes, you're in the mall.
Yeah, Robin, did you get his name?
No, I need to ask the name again, please, sir.
Just give your first name to Robin.
Okay, Leo. Leo.
Okay,
Leo.
excellent.
Okay, Leo. All right, you got it. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you for having fun with us. That actually doesn't sound bad. What would I want? There's some hotels that advertise that there's a swimming pool next to the bed. Have you ever? I've never been in a hotel room where there's a swimming pool in the room.
No,
But they have some up in the Poconos. They advertise these things.
Oh, right in the room you rent to sleep in.
Yeah, I can't imagine getting up in the middle of the night. Oh gosh, and you forget there's a swimming pool in the room.
That would be an adventure. Now that I would love to do that.
All right, now that's the trend for the houses according to the Old Farmer's Almanac in 2015.
Okay.
In 2015, here's the trend for the animals in our lives.
Okay.
People are wanting to have chickens as pets.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Chickens diapered and running around the house.
Oh my gosh.
Not me.
Won't they peck it off?
To think about what you asked. I think that should be on a T-shirt. Just put that on the T-shirt. Won't they peck it off? People say, "What's that mean?" I'm talking about the chickens in diapers.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you? Oh my goodness. People want subscriptions for pet treats and toys. So on a monthly basis, you get a package in the mail and you say,
oh,
hey, Rover. Oh, your new toys are here. Do you think the dog would learn? Oh, gee, that's my box.
Yeah.
Another trend for 2015, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac, is that pets will be using electronic devices to entertain themselves while they are home alone.
Okay.
Not my dog.
No, we tried that.
My dog sleeps.
Yeah, it doesn't, no.
You tried that? What do you mean you tried that?
Well, we had that cool TV video that you gave
Oh,
Shannon
yeah.
For
that did not work.
We left it on the TV.
We left it on. Yeah,
yeah.
No dog was looking at that.
Yeah. So I thought it was cool. It looked neat to me.
Some people are wanting grooming stations for their pets so they can wash them easier. That's not a bad idea, really. Some people want pet-sized furniture. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You gotta be. What do you mean? Like maybe one thing? I can see one thing.
Yeah, but
I can't imagine like a mini living room.
No.
Inside the living room.
Yeah.
Hey, you get on your own couch.
Yeah, right. No. I'd rather have them on my couch.
They want heated window seats. Heated window seats.
Oh.
What's a heated window seat? I guess.
Well, when you sit on it to look out the window, it has little coils underneath that keeps it warm.
Now, this is the Old Farmer's Almanac for the South, the Southern edition. Why would we need it down here? Maybe this. Who knows?
It gets cold down here.
We should have air-conditioned window seats.
Yeah, whatever.
This is good. Overhead catwalks for those with cats.
Oh, now that's pretty cool.
Overhead
That's pretty cool.
Until
would they use it?
Until it starts raining that nasty on you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
just that idea.
Marking his territory up on the catwalk.
Oh yeah, no, that's
and
not
you're
happening.
Just looking up. All right, if you call me and tell me your what was it, your pet trend that you would want. We'll have to do it off the air though, but you will get an Old Farmer's Almanac. 622 WOCA if you call in. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Intervals of clouds and sunshine today with a couple of thunderstorms in the afternoon. High 87 to 90. Shower thunderstorm this evening, then partly cloudy tonight, low 70 to 74. Clouds and sunshine tomorrow with a shower thunderstorm in the area. High 88 to 92. Then on Thursday, a shower thunderstorm in spots with a high of 88 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Steve Travis.
This weather forecast brought to you by Tri-County Generators 1-800-622-1957. Don't get caught with your power down. Call Tri-County Generators now, 1-800-622-1957.
Who would you feed if you had 50 chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A? WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall have teamed up to reward one organization with 50 chicken sandwiches as a way of saying thanks for the great work that organization is doing in our community. And we need your help. See, there are so many great people doing great things that we need nominations. You can nominate your own organization or any organization you choose. Simply send an email to WOCA@WOCA.com. And in 350 words or less, tell us why the organization you are nominating should receive 50 free chicken sandwiches from WOCA and Chick-fil-A at the Paddock Mall. We'll review your nominations and then select one deserving organization each month. We'll announce the winner and even read the winning entry on the air. Make sure to include the contact name and phone number of the organization that you are nominating. And thanks from your friends at WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall.
Habitat for Humanity of Marion County is a ministry dedicated to improving lives by providing affordable and decent housing. Help them help others by visiting the Habitat for Humanity Ocala Restore at 926 Northwest 27th Avenue. To schedule a donation, give us a call at 401-0075 and we'll come pick it up. For more information, visit ocalarestore.org. Habitat for Humanity of Marion County. Building homes, building hope, building community.
Now is the time to take advantage of Florida Credit Union's CD specials. Our 36-month CD comes in at 1.26% APY. A 24-month is working for you at 1.0% APY. And our 12-month at 0.75% APY. All CD rate specials require $10,000 minimum. With friendly service and rates like these, it's not hard to see why Florida Credit Union has your CD options covered. Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life. Call 352-237-8222 for more information. Must act by 1/15/14.
Hello? Can you hear me? Because if you can, then so can your customers. Radio works. Call today to advertise your business right here on WOCA 1370, The Source.
All right, thank you. 12 minutes before 8 o'clock, we're talking about the Old Farmer's Almanac, and we have some to give away. We've given away 2 so far, so thank you for the calls, and we got another one. By the way, it's going to be cool and wet this winter, if the Old Farmer's Almanac is correct. We're close to the area where it becomes cold and dry, though.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like the state line between Georgia and Florida, and then the western half of the Panhandle. The western half of the Panhandle is cold and dry. The northern part of the state is cool and wet.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. And then next summer, we're hot and wet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly when this all starts, but anyway, the Old Farmer's Almanac, and it gives you, it's amazing, the details. And if you look at the history of the Old Farmer's Almanac and how accurate the predictions were, it's pretty cool. But this morning, we're focusing on some of the less scientific predictions. I don't know who made these things, put these things into print, but anyway, so here's another one. And again, we're going to give you a chance to win another one, to own another one. Let's see, the fashion trends for 2015, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac, for you ladies. You ladies will be looking for colors gold, royal blue, navy, tomato red, and tan.
Oh, there you go.
That's all right?
Yes, they're beautiful colors.
You will be looking for regal designs with embroidery, emblems, and crests.
Uh-huh.
You believe that?
Sure, I do.
You'll be looking for fabrics in luxurious mohair.
Oh, no, that tickles.
You'll be wearing slim pants with high waistlines. Does that sound right?
Yep.
Slim pants, what does that mean? No bell bottoms or something?
Right. Form-fitting pants.
Form-fitting pants.
Like leggings, only not as tight.
For the men, clothes that will make the man.
Okay.
Double-breasted suits, popular for men in 2015.
Oh, do you agree with that?
You're talking to the least likely person to know fashion.
Yeah, it's about time they made a comeback.
Pleats and cuffs on pants, coming back into style in 2015.
There you go.
Pleats and cuffs.
Well, now Jerry Gauze always has pants with cuffs. I mean, pants with cuffs are really, really outstanding. He is the best dressed man in Ocala.
Here's one that I don't believe. I mean, maybe a pimp, but fur trim on hats, fur trim on boots, and fur trim on parkas for men.
Oh, there you go.
Nah. You never know. If somebody had predicted we'd have young men with droopy drawers, I would have said, oh, come on. Yeah. Nobody's going to be doing that.
This is like a Starsky and Hutch retro. Like,
can you imagine? Old Farmer's Almanac said in 2014, young men in Ocala, Florida will be dropping the drawers so you can see their underwear. And the city council will make it illegal.
That's right.
With a fine punishable by $500 or 30 days in jail.
Yep. Up to 6 months.
And the Old Farmer's Almanac got it right.
That's right.
Can you believe they knew that was... No, they don't.
That's right.
For men in 2015, plaid, reminiscent of the 1920s, will be back in style.
There you go.
Do you believe... Wait, how do they figure this?
I believe that. You go look up at New York where the trends are trending, and you'll see it. It'll take a couple years to get here.
Coming soon, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac in the fashion department, is clothing that will change color when you change your mood.
Oh, wow.
Your clothing looks pretty blue.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting under the air conditioner. That's all it is. I'm fine. It's the air. Will people stop asking me if I'm okay? It's the air conditioner.
You're going to have a guide with you. That way, if you go to a bar, you guys will have good pickup lines there. Oh, let me see my guide. What mood is she in?
How about this one? I like this one. Clothing that flashes in sync with music.
Now that's cool.
That's crazy.
That's neat to
Maybe
go out with, have such fun.
Somebody sitting in their car with their music blasting and they're flashing in there.
Yeah. That is awesome.
Call the police. There's the guy flashing in his car. Fabric that is both printed and sewn into a garment at home. Oh, I got it. In other words, like that 3D
Like a
printer.
3D printer?
It'll be a clothing printer. Really?
And it'll print it out, and all you have to do is
Pay for it.
pay for it and to sew it up yourself.
All right. If you would like a
Wow.
copy of the Old Farmer's Almanac, all you have to do is call me at 622-WOCA and give me your thoughts on any of this stuff, I guess. I don't care what you say, to be honest with you.
I like the fur-lined hats. I think that'll look
For a
cool
pimp.
on you guys.
You think we're going to see a guy walking past the window here with a fur, not lined, trimmed, a fur trimmed hat?
Yeah. I bet we will.
Uh,
Gonna have to keep my eyeballs peeled. I like the flashy clothes. The flashing clothes.
on our lawns and gardens, we will be driving faster lawnmowers. You're kidding.
They have problems today.
Hold on, let me give one away. Good morning. You want one of these books?
Yes, I do. This is Jim.
Jeff?
Jim, J-I-M.
Jim. All right, Jim. Any of this stuff you want to comment on? Are you going to be wearing a fur-trimmed hat?
I was wondering, since it's a farmer's almanac, does it say anything about crops failure or...
Yeah. Yeah, it says all that stuff, but I decided to focus more on this stuff.
Oh, on the peripheral. All right.
Yeah, it has... I don't think that would be fun to read all that stuff, but it's in here.
Oh, I like this stuff.
Yeah. Well, turkeys will be a common sight, it says, in this winter.
Turkeys?
What's it say about shoes? Anything about shoes?
Shoes. Yes, it
Like
does say
women
something.
have like 700 pairs of shoes?
It says shoes will be able to battle bacteria by themselves.
Oh, wow.
No
That's a good
more
idea.
foot odor. Yeah, it does have it in here. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
All right, Jim, you got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So Jim's got it. Old Farmer's Almanac. We're going to give away more. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So we're going to be riding lawnmowers that are faster.
Wow.
There's a guy in my neighborhood who has a fast lawnmower. Boom, boom, boom. He's done. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but does it trim? I mean,
I'd
you
be
still
worried
have
about
to-
that. There's too many, horrible stories of people who
Oh, yeah.
run over dogs and children and things.
I mean, why do you need a faster lawnmower?
Here's an interesting thing. A new trend in racing will take place for bicyclists where the last person is the winner. You're kidding.
Oh, now this.
So you just hang back. I'm not going to be last.
Yeah, that's
But if you
right.
fall off, then you're done.
Yeah, right.
So you go so slow.
That's right.
Can you imagine this race?
Well, they should just ride tricycles then. I mean, if it's going to happen that way.
Here's a new trend. I can't imagine this in Ocala. People will be turning parking spaces into mini parks.
Don't think so.
Into mini parks.
Don't think so.
Slow TV will become in fashion. Slow TV.
What is
TV
that?
shows that methodically teach things like knitting and chess.
Isn't that like happening right now on the different channels? that
Probably
are out
is.
there?
I would think so.
I mean, you got a painting channel, you got a knitting channel, you got cooking shows.
People taking shelfies. Not selfies, but shelfies. Photos of
Morning.
our books.
Photos about books.
Of our books.
Oh,
There will be more people throwing axes in competitions.
that happens where? I haven't seen it here.
Axe throwing will become a popular competition. I'd like to try my hand at that.
I think you'd be good at it.
I don't know if I'd be good, but that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it does.
Tossing an axe.
We got a blank wall across the way there. We could have a competition right here.
That
in
blank
front
wall
of
is
the
called
window.
Sears, Robin. You can't be throwing axes into Sears.
We'll put a cushion.
Oh, here's another comment. A popular for bargain hunters looking for antique commodes.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine? I'm tired of my new commode. I want an antique commode.
Oh, it's probably the one that has the bowl way up high, higher than your hand, and it's got that long chain. That would be considered.
Oh, is that
an
what they're
antique
talking about?
commode. Or maybe an outhouse in your house. Now, that would be a novel idea.
Adults will be taking more double Dutch jump roping classes.
Oh, we've seen YouTube videos on that. Those kids are phenomenal.
Here's one that Ronnie might
I used to
agree
do
with.
that.
There will be more metal detectorists seeking treasures.
See that?
I didn't even know that's what they were called, a metal detectorist.
I didn't either. Nope.
If you would like a copy of the Old Farmer's Almanac, call me right now and just kind of tell me something, give me an opinion about any of this stuff.
Yeah.
And you can have one of them. And
Still like the double-breasted suits. That's pretty cool.
what is a double? Is that with buttons on both sides?
Yeah.
Is that what that means?
But then you pull it, so it's a little tight,
I know.
little form-fitting for the fella's waist. And, of course, you got to have the fedora to go with it, so whole outfit there.
Let's see, what else does it have? Sports items representing great historic feats
Oh,
will be in
have that?
fashion.
sports items representing his. Don't we have those, like
You
trophies?
would think so. I'm not really sure what they mean by
Plaques
that.
and pictures. And
So these are the
baseball cards.
2015 trends. Our dream homes, our dogs, our pets. I can't imagine chickens in diapers running around the house.
Yeah.
In our health and the health and wellness predictions for 2015, according to the Old Farmer's Almanac, the mortality rate of volunteers is 22% lower than that of non-volunteers.
Really?
Really?
Well, we're done. We're gonna kick the bucket soon. Then we volunteer.
Women who eat
everywhere.
3 or more servings of blueberries and strawberries per week are 34% less likely to have a heart attack.
Oh, there you go. I gotta eat fruit.
People are talking about wandering around in silence in public parks for mindfulness training.
Oh. Okay.
People are talking about relaxation coaches who improve our slumber. Oh, I need a coach to help me sleep. You pay somebody.
Yeah, they'll come over and observe you while you're sleeping, and then they'll tell you how you can improve.
Spray on caffeine. Spray on caffeine, another thing that you'll see in 2015.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm getting sleepy. Let me spray myself a little bit with this caffeine. If you call during the break, during the news and all the things that we do before Galen comes on, you can have an Old Farmer's Almanac. 622-9622. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. The commander-in-chief laying out for congressional leaders a plan to fight militants.
The president will talk about his plan to degrade and destroy ISIS, but he's not planned to ask Congress for authorization to take out terrorists in Iraq and Syria. Meanwhile, Secretary of State John Kerry is going on a coalition-building tour of the Middle East. He says a global coordinated campaign will be built in the coming weeks.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland. A preliminary report says Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 was likely struck by multiple high-energy objects, causing it to break up over eastern Ukraine. The July incident killed all on board. And police say the remains discovered in Tennessee are confirmed to be that of missing nursing student Holly Bobo.
There was supposedly a videotape showing her alive, being assaulted, that a number of people had seen. They have also been charged as accessories to murder.
WZTV reporter Bob Sellers, Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation. Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baer.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Priest Land Surveying Incorporated in Ocala reminds listeners it's not just the equipment and training that make our military strong, it's also the dedicated, brave men and women who make up our armed forces. Without that driving force, our nation would not be one of the most powerful in history. Let's salute our troops. This message is from Priest Land Surveying Incorporated at 2201 Southeast 30th Avenue in Ocala. For more information, call them at 351-0091.
This is the Salvation Army, and I'm Major George Patterson to let you know that the Salvation Army is available 24 hours a day to provide help to anyone. We also have a family store at 120 Northwest 10th Street in Ocala. On Tuesday to Saturday from 9 to 4, you can do your shopping, or if you want to donate, you can call 352-732-4469, and we'll even pick up 352-732-4469. All funds generated by our store go into the programs here in Marion County to help the needy.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my
too.
seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new
Yep,
trunk.
we can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
It's time again for Higher Education Happenings. Be sure to listen Wednesday, the 10th at 10 a.m. when representatives of St. Leo University, Webster University, the College of Central Florida, and the University of Central Florida will be our guests. The roundtable discussion will focus on public health and safety and relative career opportunities. Again, that's Wednesday at 10 a.m. for Higher Education Happenings on the air to give you insight into educational opportunities.
Don't get caught without your daily source of senior deals. Pick up your copy of the Senior Voice newspaper. It's your source for schedule and events tailored to seniors, with information you need, like a list of free events in the area. We even have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company to you that fits your needs, and all we ask in return is that you tell them where you heard about them. For more information, call Tom's Picks, 352-804-1223. And pick up your copy of the Senior's Voice at most any business up and down the 200 corridor.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. And I believe Galen Unel just called in as we were going on the air. Let me see if that is Galen. Galen, is that you?
Yeah, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Hey, Galen, good morning. How you doing? Where are you right now?
I'm in Ocala.
In Ocala. All right. Well, we really needed you for today's segment because it's all about sports and athletes and stuff. I could have done it, but it would have been much better with somebody who knows rather than somebody who's just reading.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, I'm here. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
So how's the blood supply first?
Right now, as I said yesterday, we're getting a little short on our O's and our B's. All of a sudden, we just went through. So that's kind of where we're needing, and that's what we're looking for.
Can you imagine being the guy in the hospital who just needed some B, and he goes, "Oh man, that's my fault. I shouldn't have needed it." Yeah.
There you go.
I see. That would be me. I'd be feeling guilty. Oh man, somebody else could have used it. That would be me.
Yeah, I know. But you give though, so others can live. So.
Oh man, there must have been a child who needed B. You don't worry about me. Give it to somebody else. Gail, what is Ray Rice? What do you think? Thoughts on this guy? What did he do? He punched his girlfriend, and this is a big story this morning.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things have happened. So, we knew he kind of admitted to hitting his girlfriend, but he said it was more in self-defense than anything else. And then you get the video, and the NFL suspended him indefinitely, so he's been cut from the team. He's no longer in the NFL, but. The real shock to me is how the prosecutor, how the district attorney could turn a blind eye to that. That's what I keep going back to. I'm like, how did you not press charges in a case like that where you have other kind of evidence. You do not need the witness's testimony. So I understand that his fiance, now wife, didn't want to testify against him. But how do you look at that video? And if you see the video, she could have died right there as hard as she was hit and as hard as she hit that rail in the elevator. I just don't understand why they didn't, actually prosecute him. That's what concerns me about the whole thing.
Yeah, I saw stills. I didn't see the actual video, but the front page of the Daily News today, the New York Daily News, which has become more of a tabloid than when I was a kid. It was more of a newspaper. Now it's somewhat of a tabloid. It looks like it anyway.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah.
But the front page says, "Disgrace. Did you really need this video, Commissioner Goodell, to convince you that guys who punch out women shouldn't be allowed in your league?"
Yeah, and I think that's a really, really good point. So, basically, Roger Goodell got a bunch of grief for the way he handled the suspension in the first place, and now it's coming back to haunt him. And I think if he had it all over again, he wishes that he would have done a little more serious suspension. And now he got his chance, and he took the most of it and kicked him out of the league. So, again, the NFL has a right to do what they want to do, but what bothers me is I think some real, because apparently the prosecutor saw this video. If you see this video, how do you not believe that he should be, there's got to be some assault and battery there.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the stills. Have you seen the video, Robin?
No.
Well, look at here's some stills from the New York Daily News. It looks like they're standing together. He punches her, and she's down on the floor.
That is disgusting.
So it looks like.
If you watch the video is horrific, and that's where I'm stuck. And I gotta get, I believe in everybody getting a fair chance and hearing their case in a court of law and all that stuff. But a picture is worth 1,000 words, and that was very clear to me.
And so the reason this is even an issue is because this guy is good for his team, and everybody wants their team to win, so they don't want a guy who's done something wrong to be let go from the team, right?
Absolutely. I mean, if this was and this goes back to everything in life, right? If you are great at your job, let's just say, for example, Howard Stern has gotten away with a whole lot more than we could, right? Because he's Howard Stern, he has a huge following and everything else. But at the end of the day, even Howard Stern got himself in trouble and had to go on to a non-public FCC-controlled radio station. There's limits for everybody, but for the more talented you are, the greater income you produce, the larger that parameter gets out there.
But words are different than abusing, because a lot of people will, this guy, I mean, he hits people, he punches people, and how many other people has he hit that haven't come forward before this woman that he hit?
You have to remember, I mean, he's paid a lot of money because he can hit and take a hit. These football players that's what we love about them, right? Is their ability to take a hit and come back. I
don't really. It seems like if you've got the ability to hit, you are very cautious about when you use that ability.
No, not in the NFL. I mean, you got to remember, that's what they're paid to do. They're paid. They're gladiators. They are paid to be violent. Football is an extremely violent sport, and we want that violence on the football field,
but not off the field.
But that's what we want. We want these people who have been their whole life hit harder, run faster, hit that guy, put that guy on the ground, right, and then to be able to just turn it off when they get off the field. I'm not apologizing for him. What he did was wrong. I'm not. Don't take that any other way. What I'm saying is, and then all of a sudden we expect them to just turn the switch and become this perfect human being, and that's what is it? So we've got to balance that line on the field. If he was to do that to another player on the field, it wouldn't be a problem. Right? You may get flagged.
Punch?
But then we would come back and say, "Oh, what a tough guy this he is."
He punches a guy on the field.
Well, he'd get a 15-yard penalty during the game, right? And then we'd come back, and the next morning, the people who root for his team, wow, what a tough guy! I'm so glad he's on my team. But that's kind of the way it is.
I just can't relate to that. By the way, this segment.
No, I get it. I get it.
You get what I said. You mean you get both sides? Okay.
Absolutely.
I've neglected to mention that this segment with Galen Unold and Life's Health Community Blood Center is brought to you by Penn Flooring, and they provide quality customer service as well as some beautiful flooring. They do it all with a family touch. They've been doing that for 25 years. Visit their spacious showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street here in Ocala. We use Penn Flooring here at WOCA, and so should you. And you have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. It's really sad that the NFL will allow players that have disgraced themselves or have done horrific crimes to play. One of my biggest pet peeves is that, and some people don't like me saying it because they think he did his time, is Michael Vick. Michael Vick is the backup quarterback now for the Jets.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I lost you. And he killed multiple dogs and had a dog fighting ring.
Right.
And I've seen the pictures of them, and I've seen the scars on the faces of the dogs. And 49 dogs have been rehabilitated and found good homes and love now. But it doesn't excuse the horrific crimes he did. And he was idolized in Philadelphia, and now he's the backup quarterback in New York.
Yeah.
And if the quarterback goes down, he's going to be on the field. And if he does good, everybody will idolize him. He's a horrible man. And I know he did his crime, but deep in his heart, he's still...
That doesn't make sense to me at all. I mean, these guys get paid so much money, and then for what? Enjoyment? Let's go out and make...
You got to remember, there's still people, right? People screw up. People make mistakes.
Yeah, right.
This Sunday, he's playing up at Lambeau Field. I think we should just lock the gates and not let him in.
I would say this.
Thank you, Linda.
If you look at, and I know when you start talking about animals, people get very passionate. Okay, and so with the Mike Vick era, this is completely different. But what the punishment he got for the crime that he did, that's the first time anybody had ever gone to jail for that long for doing what he did. He was crucified by our court system for that. So. Yeah, I mean, you have the right to complain about him being in the NFL, but he served his time in jail, and it did cost him millions and millions of dollars. And yeah, he's still making millions of dollars, but he has a right to make a living. And that's the thing. I mean, there are a lot of people out in the world who get second chances, and I believe in second chances. I believe that we all need to learn from our mistakes. You just hope that when you make a mistake, that doesn't result in the death of someone, right? I mean, none of us are perfect, but the Michael Vick one, I think he got the book thrown at him, and he served his time.
Well, let me put it from the consumer's point of view. I used to be a fan of, and I have to use music because I don't really relate to the whole sports thing. But these are people just like anybody else, and so I can't remember the guy's name now, Rob. The guy that was the boyfriend of Daryl Hannah.
Oh,
my, what's his name, Galen?
Gee.
Do you remember?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No.
I can't believe I forgot his name. But anyway, I used to like this guy. Running on Empty, he did the song Running on Empty.
Yeah,
and
I can't remember his name.
Jackson Brown. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a big Jackson Brown fan. I thought he was a cool guy. I saw him at the Nassau Coliseum, and I was up close that day and watched him play the piano. Oh, man, I would love to be that guy, be this guy. Well, when I found out that he punched Daryl Hannah, his girlfriend, that's the end of it for me.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's it. No more albums. Sure. No more money comes out of my hands and into his pockets.
That's right.
And that's the way it should be for these guys.
Exactly.
Agreed.
The same.
Agreed.
So if
the thing is, go ahead.
Well, if Michael Vick has done that to dogs, I wouldn't pay for one ticket anymore. I would never see this guy. I would never pay for it. I don't care what those courts are going to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I can't change the world, but I can change my world.
Yeah. Same
Same thing with this guy who punched out his girlfriend in the elevator. I wouldn't pay to go. There'd be not one more dollar spent on his team as long as he was on his team. So they get rid of him? Okay, I would be a fan again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the way I feel.
And I completely agree with that. And I think that's your right.
That's not a second chance. Right. That's not denying a guy a second chance.
No, because there's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with everything you said. That's your right as a consumer.
Because I feel like if everybody thought the way I just expressed, the guy would be forced to either live on his savings if he was smart enough to have some, or sweep the streets. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, why?
Well, I mean, the good thing is that there are other people because of his talent that are willing to give him a second chance.
Because of the money he can make for them.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
but isn't that okay? I'm sure it's happened before. That heck, let's be very clear. They let oh my gosh, his name just flew out of my head. The guy who was in California and killed all those people, Manson. They let Charles Manson out of jail, right? They let Charles Manson out of jail. He is out of jail right now.
No, he's still in jail.
No, he got paroled because he's a sick. So if Charles Manson can get paroled, can anybody get paroled?
I can't.
Okay, but you talk about two different things. I would never buy a Charles Manson record or watch Charles Manson, pay up for a ticket to watch him speak or listen or watch him play a game.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Or buy his memoirs if he's going to.
Well, actually, never mind. His parole was reversed, so they didn't let him out.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't think so.
Yeah, I thought that was.
The governor had to step in and reverse it. Because the parole board let him go, and then the governor reversed it.
Yeah, there was a People magazine cover. I didn't read the article, but the cover suggested that Sharon Tate was literally killed by him. Where all these years, everybody says he coerced others to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the point is in our society today, if you can generate income. I mean, we've all worked with people who we didn't necessarily like,
right,
for one reason or the other,
right.
But they created income for that business.
But what I'm saying is this,
and therefore, is if their value to the organization is larger than the pain that they caused, then they're always going to go to the money side.
Okay, but my statement is this: that we as people should all get together and say that money-making ability has ended because we're not buying tickets anymore.
Yeah, great.
Who's the guy? Oh gosh.
What guy?
Oh, I can't remember. But any of these guys, just name any one of them, I guess. Mm-hmm. If you have somebody who does something really offensive that you think is like this guy punching out his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And everybody says, I'm not going to watch that team. I'm not going to pay for tickets for that team until they get that guy off of that team.
Yeah.
Well,
Mike Tyson, he beat up his girlfriend, and then he was down in the doghouse.
Actually, he never beat his girlfriend. That's completely.
Tyson never did?
Exact. No,
he never did.
Robin, what's her name?
Yeah,
Robin Givens.
Yeah.
But if it's confirmed that somebody has done something like that, and the public at large simply says, you know what, we're not going to pay for anything until you get rid of him.
Yeah.
Nobody should buy a Jackson Brown ticket. Nobody should watch his concerts. Nobody should buy his records.
Change everything, right?
Yeah.
But that many people don't agree with that. So, there are a lot of people who felt that what Michael Vick did, just specifically Mike Vick, they didn't have a problem with. I mean, because it was a dog. It wasn't a human being. We have, Ray Lewis, who was a teammate of Ray Rice, killed a man, and he never missed a game in the NFL.
Wow.
I think that's a lot more egregious.
Wow.
Now, what happened was they never charged him because it was him and his cohorts and his posse that did it, and they didn't have any eyewitnesses to it because the eyewitnesses were the people who killed him.
Yeah.
So It's. I agree with you, Larry.
We are agreeing with each other. We are. If you think about it, if you listen to what we're both saying, we're agreeing with each other.
That's right.
It's just that, and I agree with you. If everybody doesn't boycott, then yes, they're going to make money, and yes, the people who make money from that money will be keeping that person in there.
There you go.
But that's where it's a disgrace of ours. That's our shame, where we don't support what should be right and what should be good.
Yeah.
And instead, we support things that are not right, and we support things that are not good.
But again, I'll say this on the whole thing with Michael Vick, because it's what kind of stirred it all. In my opinion, I think he had done more than paid for that crime, and he had a right to come back and earn a living. And he happened to earn a living in the public eye playing quarterback. The team that he was on with the Falcons cut him. They released him. They voided his contract. And he ended up playing for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, and
I don't have a problem with that.
You don't, and you might go pay for a ticket to go see him, and the majority would be who.
Doesn't mean I like him as a guy. Doesn't mean I like him as a human being. But the guy's got a right to earn a living.
And I'm not saying that. I'm talking about exactly that. That if everybody thought like Linda, then nobody would buy tickets to him. Nobody.
Yeah, and I'll tell you. I mean, they boycotted PETA. Boycotted the Humane Society, boycotted his games.
Yeah.
And I mean, they did everything in their power, and they have that right to. And I had nothing against that.
Let me take a little quick break. We're very late. We got to make sure we get a commercial for Penn Flooring. Hold on to your passion. I like this. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Priest Land Surveying Incorporated in Ocala reminds listeners it's not just the equipment and training that make our military strong, it's also the dedicated, brave men and women who make up our armed forces. Without that driving force, our nation would not be one of the most powerful in history. Let's salute our troops. This message is from Priest Land Surveying Incorporated at 2201 Southeast 30th Avenue in Ocala. For more information, call them at 351-0091.
This is the Salvation Army, and I'm Major George Patterson to let you know that the Salvation Army is available 24 hours a day to provide help to anyone. We also have a family store at 120 Northwest 10th Street in Ocala. On Tuesday to Saturday from 9 to 4, you can do your shopping, or if you want to donate, you can call 352-732-4469, and we'll even pick up 352-732-4469. All funds generated by our store go into the programs here in Marion County to help the needy.
All right, 25 minutes after 8 o'clock, we went a little bit long there. Galen, you know, on the phone from Life South, and we're not doing the topic that I had, but I'll put it off for another day, Galen. It's athletes that change sports history. It's an interesting topic, but I think we've hit on something else that's interesting as well. So the idea that I don't think we're disagreeing. I think I agree with you that if somebody has done something horrendous, they should be given a second chance by whomever, because of the fact that they could earn money for that entity, whether it was a record company or a sports franchise or something, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. But I think you agree with me that if the public at large disagreed with that decision to put them back on the field, they would feel it in their pocketbook, and that would be the end of that guy.
Absolutely correct.
Yeah. Okay. So we do agree. It's an interesting thing that we're speaking with voices raised, and we're not really disagreeing. I think I disagree with the fan that shows up. Mm-hmm. I would not show up at a Jackson Browne concert. I can't think of another musician that was that way with his, but anyway. Did I take the steam out of it by taking the break?
No. Well, who else was
No.
it?
I was just, there wasn't really a question. I wasn't sure if you were thinking.
No.
Who was it that hit Whitney Houston? Was it Jackson Browne too, or was it that other guy?
Yeah, that was his wife, or his husband. Not James Brown. What was his name?
Oh, gosh. 'Cause
he had a long career.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was a singer too, or something
But
like
then
that.
he was, they were so into drugs and everything else. I mean, so.
But see, even that. I mean, even some of that stuff. When I was a big John Lennon fan, and I heard that he and Harry Nilsson had gone to a bar one night, and they were just a couple of butt heads. And I just thought, well, that's the end. I'm not going to pay anything. Of course, I guess I forgave him eventually, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's the way you feel about things. If people, and you read all kinds of nasty things about people who've got more money than they know what to do with.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Right?
And they think they're God. They have huge egos, so they think they're untouchable.
But anyway, so this guy.
Here's one. What about Johnny Cash?
What'd he do?
Right. Well, he spent time in prison, and that's where he wrote some of his great songs.
Oh.
I mean,
I don't know much about him. I never bought anything from him though, so
that was before he got famous.
He never got any of my money.
Well, he was on his way up, then got incarcerated, and then went to jail.
All right.
So,
good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. Well, it doesn't surprise me with rights because actually, I don't know how many years ago, but the police chief of Baltimore City got arrested for slapping his girlfriend, and he had a wife in New York. And then you got Ray Lewis getting off on things. So I think it's just the type of where these guys think they can get away with this stuff.
Well, yeah, and they get away with it because they continue to make money because fans continue to show up.
Yeah, and would they care if it was me or you, Larry, that if we did this, would anyone even care?
No,
we
of
would
course
probably
not.
still be in jail.
No, of course, yeah.
We'd be in jail.
Yeah.
All right, have a good day.
Yeah, good point, yeah. But yet...
Oh, yeah, and let's be honest. I mean, these are high-profile athletes that make a lot of money, and therefore they can also buy a high-profile, high-level lawyer.
A circumstance where I was kind of on the opposite side of the listenership was when the actor who was in town for
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. Yeah. I was. The audience felt like what I remember. The audience felt like he should go to jail because we all have to pay our taxes. He shouldn't be exempt from that. And I felt like, but I mean, it's exorbitant the amount of taxes he has to pay. There's something on. I don't know. I felt more lenient toward him than I do to somebody who hits his wife. In other words, either way, they both did something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, and we had this.
No, I think you're on. It really comes down to a personal decision as to how egregious it is to us. And as a consumer, the only avenue you have to voice your outrage for somebody that's in the public eye is to say, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm no longer going to shop there. I'm no longer going to buy this product or take these consumables.
Galen,
and it works when they do that.
Where's the Bloodmobile? Where's the Bloodmobile?
Sorry. Bloodmobile today is at the Walmart out in the Villages.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, that was a great conversation, but I wasn't paying attention to the clock. Thank you, Galen. Have a great day. Donate blood.
The best.
Donate blood. Donate blood. We'll be right back.
ISIS, but he's not planned to ask Congress for authorization to take out terrorists in Iraq and Syria. Meanwhile, Secretary of State John Kerry is going on a coalition-building tour of the Middle East. He says a global coordinated campaign will be built in the coming weeks.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland. A preliminary report says Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 was likely struck by multiple high-energy objects, causing it to break up over eastern Ukraine. The July incident killed all on board. And police say the remains discovered in Tennessee are confirmed to be that of missing nursing student Holly Bobo.
There was supposedly a videotape showing her alive being assaulted that a number of people had seen. They have also been charged as accessories to murder.
WZTV reporter Bob Sellers, Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baer.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The #1 place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better. Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business.
Yeehaw! Howdy, folks. RL here to invite you to DQ. Dairy Queen is serving the crispiest, juiciest, most tasty chicken tenders, all beef chili dogs, and quarter-pound cheeseburgers on earth. And you get crispy fries, a drink, and an ice cream sundae of your choice for only $5. Remember, at DQ, you can lick their cones, but you can't beat their shakes. Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where they always treat you like kings and queens.
This weather brought to you by OcalaForSale.com, where you too can be a